Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today Aquarius, for a meditative session, I got Nightingale Spirit, Love is All Around, number 41, making a 5. What I really like is the song that I got, right? Because you see like there's a speaker here, and what's interesting because the song that I got is So This Is Love, and the lyrics of that song is, so this is what makes life divine, the key to heaven is mine, so this is the miracle I've been dreaming of. I don't know if you guys know this song. It's So This Is Love, and it's in Cinderella, I'm pretty sure, which is crazy, but it's actually like a real song. I think it's old, it's pretty old, but yeah, I don't know what's going on, Aquarius, but I love like what I'm getting. Like I just feel so happy and I feel really excited, and I feel like even with the lyrics, it's just so beautiful. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of, right? Love is all around. Aquarius, I don't know what's going on exactly. I don't know. I mean, I know it has to do with love, but I don't know, like you're getting married, you're getting in a relationship, you're meeting someone, you know what I mean? It's just a really beautiful energy though. Maybe you're just opening your heart up again. Like there's just a lot of things like it could be happening, but either way, they're all good. So let's pull some cards, Aquarius. I'm so happy. Oh my god, Aquarius, I cannot with this freaking read. I can't. It's so beautiful. The song So This Is Love, it just keeps playing in my head, and as I'm like shuffling, I'm just getting super excited. Like I keep feeling so happy. My left ear's itchy, it's weird, but yeah, it's just such a good energy, so exciting. It's like someone is going somewhere because they finally have gotten out of this mental conflict. I don't know what kept this person back. Right, of course, mental conflict should just be like fear, you know. I always want to say it's like fear. It could be actually like 3D bullshit that keeps us back, but I feel like in this case, it was fear. It was in the mind, right? Because when we have, you see how like the mind is being so cleared. You look at like the difference in this card. This is like the confusion in someone's mind, and then this is literally their mind after they get clear on a situation. And what the situation pertains to is love, right? I feel like this person, maybe they thought they didn't like deserve it, which is kind of like Capricorn's read. If you have Capricorn in your chart, maybe go watch that. But it's definitely like a vibe of like, it's mental conflict, right? It's not that it's not real, but it's just these fears that we put, like, I feel like it has a lot to do with worth, right? It has a lot to do with like, do I even deserve this? And it has a lot to do with, you know, just mental confusion, conflict, right? I think you like go back and forth a lot, like back and forth. And they're clearing that up for you at this time. So that's what the big deal is, because now you can go forth towards love, right? And this is what you've been wanting to go towards, whoever this is. So if you're connected to Aquarius, this is a really good thing, because I feel like it's this masculine energy, right? Who I think has faith now again in themselves, right? It's like someone believing in themselves again so that they can go forward in life and live kind of the life that they want to live, right? It's like faith in themselves, right? So I feel like most of this mental conflict had to do with confidence, right? Most of this mental conflict has to do with like, I feel like it's self-worth, it's confidence, right? It has a lot to do with, you know, I think the confusion in the mind goes like the back and forth is, you know, it's even your mind playing tricks on you, right? Because it's like, oh, you can like talk your way out of a situation like, oh, I don't even want that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even want that. I have like this, or I don't even want that. Like, you know, that wasn't even that good to begin with. Like, that's what this feels like. It feels like it's the trickery of the mind. And it's like this person does it to themselves. If this is you, Aquarius, then this could be you. who does this, or someone you're connected to, Aquarius, but this is like the, oh, I don't need this because like I can find something better, or I don't even really want this because, you know, they did this to me and like they're like, you know, and they're not even worth it. Like this is that kind of mental conflict, which is really, really tricky because you kind of talk yourself out of things. And I think it's like an ego defense, because it's like picturing worst case scenario, or it's kind of like, it's one of those very negative low things that we do that sometimes we think we're doing, like we don't even know we're doing it. It's like subconscious, right? So it's like, oh, I don't want that, you know, like this person, they're ugly. I don't know, or like they have a big nose, or, you know, they whatever, like the dumbest things to be like, oh, I don't need this person, like, oh, like this person's way better, you know, or oh, this person's way better looking, I don't need that person. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like such mental fuckery. Oh my God. And I'm so happy that this is being cleared. I'm so happy, because this is what kept this person very much down. But the interesting thing is that I feel like it was done to protect themselves, right? This is like their ego protecting them, because it's like, oh, like, you know, that you can't, maybe you can't even get to this person at this time, or maybe you see this person with someone else, or you know what I mean? So to protect yourself, well, I didn't even want that person in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what's going away, and that's what's really good. And it's also when this person is able to step into like this emperor mode, right? It helps them, I feel like, shed that insecurity away, right? It's like shedding these insecurities, right? And believing in themselves gives them the confidence that they need. And it's like no more excuses, right, to not do something. No more excuses that my mind's gonna make to not go do something. Again, like, oh, I don't need this person. This person's not worth it anyway. Like, yes, this person is worth it. This person is beautiful. But like, you'll create any scenario to say like why you shouldn't go be with this person. Maybe it's you, like, that you make fun of. Do you know what I'm saying? What if it's even worse? And it's like, instead of protecting yourself like in the way like against that person, I think it's even worse if you did it to yourself. Like, oh, like I'm ugly. I can't be with this person, or I'm too big to be with this person, like I'm too short to be with this person, like the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Again, another bunch of fuckery, right? Like I can't even deal with whatever this shit is spouting to me right now. Like, oh my God, what is this? Whoa, the mind of this person. If this is you, Aquarius, holy shit, you know? It's very unhealthy, you know? Like, you don't need that shit. Like, you know you are, like, worth it. You have to have that confidence within. Do you know what I'm saying? No one's going to give it to you. You have to have it for yourself. And I think that's what this Emperor is learning. It's like, yes, I am worthy. Yes, I am good enough. Yes, I am, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I am all these things. I can have it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If it's not making fun of this person, then it's making fun of yourself. And either way, it's not healthy behavior. So I feel like all that is gone, though, with this card underneath it. It's gone, right? You're not doing that shit anymore. And I really am happy for you, Aquarius, because you are of the mind. You are very, like, someone who thinks, you know, you think, like, that's your element, the sword, right? The mind. That's where you're supposed to be at ease. And I feel, you know, that it has caused you conflict in your life and loss in your life. But I think a lot of it stems from belief and faith in yourself and like your self-worth. So I think for a lot of you guys, I don't know how you're gaining this confidence, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? Because you're doing it. If you're at the point where you don't know how to do it, I would say the best thing to do is to like maybe do some chakra cleanses. I feel like this could be mostly solar, right? Because it's self-worth. But it could also be root, right? Like your sense of security in yourself, I feel. I feel like that's more solar, but I feel like I'm getting between root and solar. So I definitely would do like a solar one first, though. Definitely do solar first. But I would do that type of meditation, maybe just sleep listening to that type of meditation. And I think then I would kind of ask myself those hard questions. You know, like, why do I feel like this way? Like, why do I feel like I'm not worth it? What is it in me that creates this fear? And what is it in me that creates this boundary that I put up to protect myself, but it's really like hurting me, right? So it's like, oh, I'm not worth it. But like, why would you even say that about yourself? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you have to ask yourself those questions to get to the root of the problem, right? So that you don't have to like permeate this behavior again. Like, this shouldn't be allowed. you should have a self-check in your head that doesn't allow you to do this to yourself. It's like tearing yourself apart or tearing someone else apart out of insecurity, right? It's not fair to do that to yourself. It's really not. It's like we have so many enemies in this world. To be your own enemy, you know, that's terrible. Like, you know, like, and we are that most of the times, right? We do these like self-sabotaging things that, you know, it's like that's what we're working on most of the time, stuff that we do that's like, you know, why the fuck are we doing it? And you're not ignorant, Aquarius. You're very intelligent. So I know that you understand this, and I know that you can probably think of a million reasons why you do this. And then I would, you know, work through that and work through that pain. And if you have to cry, cry. But you are worth it. You are so worth this. Have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, and stop with this fucking negative talk, because I don't like it and you don't need it. You know what I mean? There's so many people in the world that will be against you. But don't be that person to yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't create these boundaries for yourself. Like you like put this heaviness on yourself, and there's no need for it. So yeah, Aquarius. So we move forward, right? I feel like you're gonna move forward. You're gonna move out of this mental fuckery that you create for yourself, and then we go forward. And I feel like your intuition is kind of pushing you towards someone. Right? Your intuition is pushing you towards someone. And I love this card this week. Everyone's getting the Queen of Air. This is the messenger, right? This is the messenger. This is the one that's like letting everybody know what it really is, right? Those intuitive hits, that like feeling that people are getting, like, oh, you're in the wrong spot. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not for you. Or like that gut, right? It's like being very much amplified right now by this Queen of Air. She's literally out there, and she's literally like, yo, like, she's not gonna like rest until it's like something in your face that you can't get rid of. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that fly in your face, or that bee that keeps following you around. It's like, I'm not going to stop bothering you until you get the hint. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on this week. It's like it's the messenger. For some of us, it can be very harsh, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like that intuition that you're finally like breaking into that intuition of yours, or you're finally breaking into that part of you that's like been telling you something all along, right? And that's what this freedom is. That's what this freedom is. Maybe it's just this freedom from this mental conflict, but I feel like it's a lot more than that, right? It's a lot more than just like breaking those bonds that you tied yourself, like you tied yourself in. It's also the divine really stepping in and putting in that extra like boom, you know what I mean, and making an impact on like whatever's going on in your life. That's why I feel like all this is going to start moving very, very like smoothly, because they're here to help, right? They're here to help. And within that, there's this innate knowing that you have within like yourself of where you want to be. And look what you want. Like, you want this 10 of cups, you want this ace of cups, right? And there's this innate knowing of like, I think where that is, right? Because we have this queen here. We have this king, this emperor and this queen, right? And I feel like for some of you, I'm going to say this, like there might be a karmic involved in your life where you kind of feel like you have to get rid of them, right? And this could be that, like leaving something that you know isn't good for you. Again, it could just be a mentality, like something that you do that you need to get rid of, right? Or this could be like a karmic situation or a person that you need to get rid of, right? For some of you, that is what your intuition is telling you to do at this time, to get rid of someone that does not fit within your energy anymore, right? When you were negatively self-talking to yourself, this person fit into your life. But once you stop negatively talking to yourself in this way, and you build your confidence up, and you recognize what you're worth and like what your self-worth is worth, this person shouldn't resonate with you anymore. And that's the lesson, right? You're like literally like, this person can help you learn this lesson. That is why they're put here, karmics. They're here to teach you that lesson. So getting yourself out of the situation is the best thing to do, right? Leaving the situation, right? And I feel like, where are you going to head? You're headed towards what you already know. You already have this feeling, and you're being like very loyal to yourself with the integrity card. You have nothing to hide anymore, right? So ask spirit for this help. Like, look at you, like you're freaking naked and you don't give a fuck, because you're confident within yourself. You know your self-worth, and you know where you're supposed to be, and you know that this is not your 10 of cups. You know that this is not your ace of cups, right? The divine only can give you this, right? So it's like, well, let the divine help you so you can know where it is you need to be. And for others of you, once you open up to this intuition, once you let the divine help you, once you like get rid of this, right? This could be someone that you like take moves and like sacrifice time to go be towards, right? For everyone, it's going to be different depending on where you're at, right? But the first thing is like, are you attached to unhealthy relationships with people because of the way that you've treated yourself? So like, you've treated yourself poorly. What kind of relationships do you think that you attracted when you were treating yourself like shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, only a shitty person would love someone who thinks that they're a shitty person. Do you know what I'm saying? like if you're treating yourself like shit, you're going to attract someone that treats you equally the same. And that's the person that you need to get rid of, right? If that is like for some of you. And for others of you who are not attached to a karmic and who have, you know, taken the time to, you know, work through this energy, you're going to be headed towards someone who is your 10 of cups and who is your ace of cups. And that's when you're able to walk in who it is that you truly are. And you're like not embarrassed about who you are. You're not ashamed of who you are. And you're not ashamed about who they are. You're not ashamed about what they're about, right? It comes like when you can do that to yourself, then you don't do that to someone else, right? Like if I'm not judging myself, I'm not going to judge this person. But if I'm a very judgmental person, I'd probably judge a lot of people as well. If I judge myself very harshly, I probably judge others just as harshly, right? So treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. And also, like, you know, if you're treating yourself shitty, like in a shitty way, I'm sure you're not going to be treating people that right either. And like, who would allow such shitty behavior? A karmic, right? So yeah, it's all like a circle that you need to get out of if that's the case. And look where you're headed. Don't worry about like this, because you're headed in the right way. You have all the help you need, and you're going to be sitting like this, I promise. So yeah, Aquarius, I don't think we need any advice. I think you know what you need to do. If you need help, ask for the aid that, like, the messenger is here. They're here to let you know. They're calling you on your bullshit. If there is any bullshit here, if you feel like you're the person that struggles with that self-worth and confidence, please do a solar plexus meditation. If you're someone who doesn't think that they deserve, you know, the best things, again, ask yourself these tough questions, like why, right? Speak to others about it, like write it down, write it in a journal. Like, you don't have to hide this. Everybody struggles with the same shit. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. So, you know, don't feel any type of way. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm talking to a masculine because it's like, oh, like, I don't even want to tell people about this. Oh, like, I can't even accept that that's me. Like, maybe you do this subconsciously, right? And it's something that you kind of have to get rid of. Like, the subconscious is a very deep well, right? Full of surprises. So you don't have to take it and hide it anymore, right? It's something that you should work on, because it's only going to bring you exactly what you want, right? And I feel like for a lot of you who have already worked through that, you're already keen on like using your intuition to navigate you through where it is that you need to be, because you've already accepted this energy, right? You've already broken those chains. So you're able to kind of listen to now like what your gut has been telling you, and you, with this faith in yourself, you step into the integrity and you're already here. So for everybody's like different where you're at basically, but I mean, some of you I feel like are here, and some of you I feel like are already over here, right? You're already like on the point of using your intuition. You're already on the point of like being in this integrity, being true to who it is that you really are, not being ashamed of like anything that you want in this life. And that's what's going to bring you this love, this divine love, right? Being who it is that you truly are, and embracing that. So yeah, Aquarius, I really love this reading. I feel like I was talking really fast, but it's Aquarius, right? Air sign. So I feel like you guys are all right with that. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope this reading resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.